Moving on now, in an exclusive interview with Press TV, former Lebanese Prime Minister Michel Aoun, who is also the leader of Lebanon's Free Patriotic Movement, said that foreign-backed Takfiri terrorists pose a great threat to all the religious communities living in Syria and the region.
Takfiris have no friend. So their animosity towards other religious groups is anticipated. However, through dubbing Christians as crusaders, they are trying to distort historical facts. They are portraying Christians as a colonial power rather than indigenous people in the Levant. The Syrian government treats its nationals based on citizenship and not religious beliefs. Thus, Christians are protected in Syria. However, if Takfiris take over, all Christians will be threatened. They also consider moderate Muslims as infidels too. The attacks on the Iranian embassy here in Beirut are a result of political rivalries and not Hezbollah's presence in Syria, as some are saying. If it weren't for Hezbollah's presence in Syria, Takfiris would have reached Lebanon by now. The attacks on the embassy are directly related to the political developments taking place in the Middle East, as a solid ground and consensus to rid of Takfiris has been reached.
Dr. Randy Short, human rights activist, joins me from Washington for his thoughts. Welcome, sir. Doctor, how threatening are the Takfiris for not only the region, but also for those countries who support them in terms of their coming back and launching reprisals?
Well, I wouldn't try to swap a kiss with a rattlesnake, and this is what the supporters of these terrorists are doing. They pick people who are sociopathic, liars, killers, and rapists, and they think they can unleash them one place and that their character will change when they're dealing. They're ungrateful. They're very dangerous people. And Lebanon, the United States, Turkey, anybody that deals with them will be burned by their fire.
But I mean, aren't these countries who support them afraid of these people coming back, though?
Good sense would tell you that they should be, but let's not forget the corruption, the Zionist influence, the militarist influence, the Christian Zionists. There are a lot of psychopaths and sociopaths in the political arena that think that they can play with this fire. And it will be the poor people of the Middle East, whether they're Christian, Muslim, Druze, Shia, Alawi, whatever, they will be the victims. However, one day, what you do to others happens to you. And so you'll see some things in Turkey. You're seeing things in Lebanon. There are Lebanese Christians who've aligned themselves with the Sunnis in Syria because they have a problem with Assad. And now look at what's happened to them. This is partially the fault of certain Lebanese Christians who've never acknowledged that in many ways the Assad's father helped save them. And there's these Christian communities in Lebanon need to remember that they helped with the Shatila and Sabra massacre of Palestinians. We need to come together across religious lines and recognize the humanity and the oneness of God and the oneness of humanity. And that's certainly not something that Takfiris believe. And those people that play with them are to expect to be betrayed.
Indeed. Well, we'll leave it there for the time. Many thanks to Dr. Randy Short, human rights activist from Washington. As always, thanks for your time there, sir.